One about church, one about the Bible. The day that God came into church, some strange new folk came too, in hurry, hunger, wrong and pain, and sat the service through. The day that God came into church, the gap seemed plain as sin between those folk who ran the place and those who'd just come in. The day that God came into church, a lot of folk went out. Some found it hard to live a faith with nothing left to doubt. Some left in shy embarrassment, afraid to look like fools. Some left to found nice other clubs with membership and rules. Some left because their church was changed and they were discontent. Some, at the point the penny dropped, there was no punishment. Some left in shame. They couldn't see forgiveness in God's eye. Some realised their power was gone. Theirs was a swift goodbye. Of those, some left for hospital, uncertain of their role, unfit to face a holy place where they had no control. The day that God came into church, one person laughed and smiled and ran to meet and hug and greet, just like a little child. The puzzle. I found a gift one Christmas day. I never knew who it was for. I never found who it was from. It was just there, by my front door. I pulled the wrapping paper off, and underneath, a box so odd with puzzle printed on the top, the jigsaw of the face of God. 1,000 pieces, hours of fun. I went inside, it was begun. I tipped the little pieces out onto my table then and there, but found no corners in the box and found no edges anywhere. I saw pigs racing off a cliff. I saw a boy trussed on a pyre. I saw a golden calf knocked down. I saw some lively flames of fire. I saw a hand pierced by a nail. I saw a ladder leading up. I saw a bush that didn't burn and wine shared from one cup. I saw door lintels dripping blood. I saw a great man scheming. I saw a house built on a rock and a young man dreaming. All tiny fragments and odd shapes which looked as though they ought to fit, but no one piece would quite connect however much I hammered it. I saw a boy knock down a giant. I saw a pool that seemed to boil, a great big fish which ate a man, a widow with a jar of oil. I saw a gate. I saw a door. I saw some milk and honey. I saw a newborn swaddled up. I saw some bags of money. I saw a curtain torn in two, a woman in a garden. A youth knelt at an old man's feet, begging his pardon. I saw an old wife laugh out loud. I saw a sky turn inky black. I saw a shepherd and his sheep. I saw God's back. I saw the sea pushed to one side. I saw a high priest shiver, and broken slaves in Babylon, a harpist by a river. I saw a lion on a hill, a piece of fruit half eaten, a kiss bestowed from man to man, and a servant beaten. And all those pieces are still here. The sheep caught in the briar, the carpenter, the pregnant girl, the king ill from desire, the hanging man, the blasted fig, a man awake with sleeping friends, and one blank piece which has no shape and no beginning and no end. Not one whole picture can I make. The lone child in the little coat, the soldier's ear stuck back in place, the 2 feet walking on a lake, the burning chaff, the sheep and goats, the puzzle that makes up God's face.